This should be fun. I have to relax, though.
I'm so excited.
I got to relax. So I'm not accustomed to it, so don't be afraid to peg up any questions.
Carl, you're going to be famous.
And tell me where to speak. Just at you?
Yeah, you're going to talk to me. This thing's looking at you. What was your name again?
I am Karl
Carl.
Klingensmith.
Okay.
My trail name's Mogul because of skiing. I volunteer as a ski patrol.
Yeah.
So it's just like Mogul going through all the things to get onto the trail because of the heart attack and all that shit. And
I love it.
crap.
All right,
It's
we're
like,
gonna.
So I'm not sure where you're going with the questions, but I just want to give you some seed.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So
We'll figure it out. Carl, right?
And don't hesitate to
We're good.
interrupt me on all the time
No,
because
we're
I'm
good.
used to it.
Okay.
What was your name?
Stuart.
Stuart. Nice to meet you, Stuart. Here's where you hike.
Boom. Boom. Fitzy, are we going?
Yeah, we're going. That's
Oh, all right, my man, Carl. Welcome to Beef Bootlegger Chophouse, our podcast right here at Meatstock. What brings you here?
The Meatstock. Obviously, it's incredible. So it's like, I'm a carnivore. I started, July will be 2 years. And it was part of my reason why I got here was because of my blood pressure. A lot of background noise on that, but like basically it was blood pressure. And it's just like, I would just watch my blood pressure go from like 170 over 130, 140 at times on a regular basis without medicine. And then when it started this, it slowly started dropping. And over the next 6-8 months, I'm measuring it 3 days, 3 times a day. And I just watch it slowly drop, and that's what I was doing it.
And you had that high blood pressure. So what were the heart issues that you were coming from? You were describing that a little bit before.
2019,
Yep.
I had a heart attack. 4 stents were put in. The doctor asked if he put the 4 stents, didn't understand how I even made it to the hospital.
I was going to say, that's 4 out of 4, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was like 200%. One was 95 and the other one was 80. But basically, I crushed up a bunch of aspirin. I swallowed that. I didn't snort it, but I swallowed it. But and then from there, that's the only reason doctor said he didn't believe I made it. So it was kind of nice. But I was biking.
That was 2019, you said?
Yes, I was biking and stuff like that. But so then they started giving me all the drugs. You know how you walk out of Walmart's pharmacy, you come out with a backpack full of drugs, and that's what I was on. And so that's kind of how I got into it. At the time, I was biking and stuff like that, so it wasn't like I wasn't doing things, but like it was in that range. But I was about 220, 210, in that range. I wasn't thin.
How much are you weighing now? 220 to what?
I'm like 175 to 180, but I really don't have any roll.
Yeah, well, you look great. You look great.
Like,
you also mentioned some of the other athletics that you're doing: hiking, skiing.
Yeah, I volunteer as a ski patrol, but that's just gravity that works on that.
There you go.
So it's not much work. But back in 21, I decided to try something else, and I showed up at the Appalachian Trail, and if you don't know it goes from Georgia to Maine.
Yeah.
I showed up with a backpack and a tent, and they taught me how to pitch a tent, and I started hiking.
There you go.
And made it up to there.
How many miles is that?
That was 2,300 and some change.
Jesus, miles.
Yes.
So how many miles were you putting in a day then to get that far?
That's a good question. It really averaged statistically
average.
about 13 to 15, but that's with days off. But basically doing 18 to 20 on a regular basis. Did a couple marathons, which is like where you hike for 24.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool in that aspect.
What was the craziest story that you got from the trail?
The trail's the people, the people's the trail. And it's more the blessing of being out there with everybody else and stuff like this. I have a lot of crazy. There's like on the Pacific Crest, which I did, which is from Mexico to Canada. And I did that 2 years after that.
How many miles is that one?
3,000 and some change.
So you like doing these multi-thousand-mile treks then?
Well, 50% of it's downhill, so it's not that hard.
Okay.
So
yeah, well, still,
that's
I mean,
a joke. You got to figure that joke out.
What is the diet and stuff then while you're backpacking? You taking the meal packs, MREs, and all that?
Yeah, I was doing basically dried food, the Snicker bars, all the kind of protein bars. You do all kinds of crap like that, dried beef and stuff, I guess. But that's before I went on to the carnivore diet. All that crap that I was doing did nothing for my blood pressure. I come home and I'm still eating a backpack worth of drugs. After doing that hiking, my blood pressure still through the ceiling, everything else. It wasn't until I went on the carnivore diet, which is the reason why I'm here at this, Meatstock.
Yeah.
And when I went on that, that's what killed my carnivore. That's what brought my blood pressure down. It was nothing else.
So are you drug free then on carnivore?
Oh yeah.
100%.
I'm not saying it's like
mostly yeah. So what drugs did you get off of then? Lipitor.
Oh geez, I wish
and all
I could
that
name them, but I'm not that very good. That's my daughter's a doctor. She knows those names.
But I think people who are watching would be interested because we always start drugs first as part of America. Whatever protocol you're going to get on, they just start pushing the drugs.
I apologize for not prepping out on something like that.
No, but that's okay. Do you know maybe a top 3?
No, it's like it's like all the the statins and all the other crap that's with it. It's like and then all the other stuff just to release the blood pressure. It's like I forget the 4 that were on there, but they were giving. It's
that's
like
okay. The main ones that would be dealing with your heart and your blood pressure and everything.
It's just my ignorance and being sitting here. I'm not comfortable with. So it's like I talk fast. So
what are the benefits maybe to your mindset? You find that there's a benefit to your mindset and your mood
in reference towards
now that you're eating meat, now that you're on the carnivore.
Oh geez, yeah. It's like it's 2 different things. It's consistency.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. It's like I wake up, mood-wise, physically. I just had 2 knee replacements from hiking. But I could go there. It's like there's no energy change. They got me for 3.5 hours. They pushed me because of history of hiking and stuff like this. But it's nonstop. It's the greatest thing in the world. And it's like, and it's wonderful. Yeah. But to be honest with you, it's just, it's like that doesn't stop. I go from there and I'll go to the gym, and it's like, and then I work on my house and I do other things. It's, and it's like there's no change in energy, and I might not even be eating that day, or I'm not eating for 2 days because of my body is kind of fat adapted. Mm-hmm. So what ends up happening is I'm just always enjoying being fat adapted, which means I'm never raising to any level, but I'm not dropping any level.
You're kind of like
it's
consistent.
all day long.
Yeah,
and mentally, I don't think a lot of people understand the mental part of that. It's like your body feels that physically. So I go to the gym, I go nonstop, everything else, but I'm training for like kayak in the Mississippi and stuff like this. So it's like it's like nonstop. I don't stop or read my phone when I'm at the gym. It's just like I go from one to the next to the next.
It seems like you got a lot of energy. Do you ever find that going carnivore, maybe you're missing some of that, or do you have some techniques to eat more fat? What are some of your hacks to make sure that you're staying with the right energy with all that working out?
To be honest with you, I'm single, so it's like it makes it easy. So I just eat 1 meal a day. I do traditionally eat 6 eggs a day, sometimes with bacon, sometimes with liver once a month, a lot of meat, ground meat, anything I can get. It's like I'm really pretty much all beef as much as I can. I avoid chicken. I eat pork at times, but it's just because it's so damn cheap.
Yeah.
But I go to Costco and I get the shoulder.
Yeah.
And I just physically slice that down.
And getting that chuck, getting 23-pound chuck.
And you get all the tendons and ligaments with it and everything else. I don't always chase that prime cut with a lot of fat.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, a big difference. It's like I'm more just, not that I don't enjoy fat. That's like candy to my taste buds.
Yeah,
I'm
sure. What is your favorite steak when you go out to eat? What kind of steak would you order at a restaurant?
Whatever is the most, to be honest with you. So it's like,
there you go.
If I can get 25 ounces, I'm getting 25 ounces.
Yeah, the biggest.
It's like, and then that's all I'm eating. I don't like taking food out of the mouths of the cows that are feeding me, so I will not dare eat any of that other crap food like vegetables or anything that goes with it.
I don't eat much of those anyway. Plus, I don't think there's much nutrition anymore.
Why should we starve our cows? You know what I mean? Like, the poor cows need something to eat too.
Have you ever seen Dr. Kilt speak yet?
No, it's like talking about him. I'm not familiar. It's like
sometimes. So while you're here, I don't know what time he's up, but we got a bit of a relationship going. Last time we did an event, Hack Your Health, but he talks about how plant life is really poison and that you're the prey. So he's talking about not eating any vegetables whatsoever. He makes a great case for it. And also that they're way more advanced with their DNA and everything, and they're actually using you to procreate themselves by attacking your mind. He talks about all of the addiction being plant-based, alcohol, all these other things.
Well,
he makes it really
I'm an
compelling.
ex-drug addict. I'm open about it. So
me too.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations,
there
man.
You go.
30-some years.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm 7 years in. Still a long time. But also I think addicts make great carnivores or meat eaters and workout people because you're taking one thing that has a lot of energy to it, and you kind of transmute that, and you can channel that into something else. Sounds like you're hiking and all this stuff.
Yeah, like you're saying, what you just said is all true. And it's like, as an addict, we understand our bodies. Like, I cured my drinking problem with meth, and then I had teeth problems because they were rotting them out. And I cured it with Coke. I tried to go organic. That didn't really work. And it's like, so as I transition, it's like, and then I got clean.
Well, just on all of that, in all seriousness, so a lot of those drugs right there.
Sorry,
I mean, I
I'm
don't know
jumping
enough
off the
about meth.
subject.
No. I mean, this is great. People care more about this probably than other stuff. But a lot of those drugs are plant-based, okay? Heroin, cocaine, all of these type of things. So again, that would be
I thought
very
I
much
was supporting the Colombians. I didn't know it was a plant-based
they're
thing.
both. It's not a one thing. It's an all of the above thing. But you should definitely check him out because he's certainly
will.
like presenting that in a much better way than I just did. But it's very compelling. And the other thing would be, this is my particular point, is that there's not really any nutrition in the dirt anymore, right? So your soil is obsolete as far as having any nutritional value in it. So when you're buying those vegetables, they're not growing from nutrient-dense soil. They're growing them at some part in the country that it has to survive, being in a warehouse, being on a truck, whatever it is, to get to the grocery store with the pesticides, all that type of stuff. So what are you even getting if you eat them? So scrap all of that, just eat the meat.
I was outside of, I don't know, Oregon or something with some vegan who was barely making it because, I ended up feeding them some beef.
Did you? Yeah.
Because, the energy, they were getting sick on the thing. They couldn't just do it. It's
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, just what you said. Everything's been milked out of the system.
There's nothing
and then
there.
you have and they're trying to eat there, and they can't hike. There's no way a vegan can even make it. And it's and there was a couple on the Appalachian Trail that I ran to that also had to get because of the sickness, but wouldn't take the beef.
Right.
Now she's taking it. She's actually right now. It's she's back on the Continental Divide, and she's revamped her thing from being like a vegan to
Right.
and
adding some of this stuff in.
well,
so you
some
make
beef
it.
and knowing
Yeah.
that she has to eat with the beef. And
A lot of vegans are coming around doing it. I think also maybe 10 years ago, I don't know how long ago, but being a vegan was like the epitome of health, and people who were saying, oh, I want to have the healthiest lifestyle, they thought that was it. But in truth, meat is the healthier lifestyle. So a lot of people are kind of moving around, and then a lot of gals as well, when they eat it, their mood's going to get better, their cycles, all of these type of things. There's a lot of balance within your own, mineral intake and, the chemicals that your brain's producing when you eat meat. So it's almost not even up for debate anymore. And then there's the energy bit as well.
Yeah, and we're out for 5 days, at a time before you get into town, and she would have a hamburger. But during that 5 days, she couldn't even make it without. I mean, we're all sitting around. She can say she can't do it. It's give her some beef, everything else. You camp out. The next day, she has the energy to get into town. People just don't realize that. Yeah, veganism. Say what it is, but there is no substitute for beef. I mean, it's the first thing I do getting to town is I'm getting the biggest steak I can find.
There we go.
It's because that's what life's about. It's just it gives you
Eating a
everything
good
you
steak
need. And that's true. When you're walking 3,000 miles,
yeah.
Beef is
You earned
the
it.
key. Yes.
You earned it.
But your body's just sucking it up like it's the best candy bar you ever had in your life.
What's the longest hike that you ever did?
That would be the
3,000 something
yeah,
miles?
yeah.
And how many days was that?
It was 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
anyone else doing it with you? Anyone else got the
when you
stamina?
run into people, I always
Okay.
say anybody that's going on a through hike, show up by yourself. You'll find best friends for life.
I'm sure.
And usually if you bring a friend with you, they're going to pull you off the trail and you fail. It's like anything else. It's kind of like I have a friend here. It's like Tammy. It's like you get people like this to get into the diet of carnivore with you. It helps you, but they have to come to you,
Right.
like you're doing on a trail. They have to show up. If you show up with a partner, it's it doesn't mean they're going to join in.
Right.
So it's nicer to have somebody blend in with you than it is not. And that's hiking's the same type of thing with everything else. But I guess the Sierras was the most challenging out there because it was a snow year, so I'm walking on 15, 20 feet of snow all day long looking for water. That's how bad it was. It's just but it was wild. It's just wild.
Well,
Nobody else out there.
It sounds like you had an awesome, lifestyle before, during, and then even into where we're at right now. What would be your recommendation if someone's thinking about getting on carnivore? What's maybe one or two easy steps? What are the first steps, that someone might be able to get into it, like you?
I did submerge myself into reading about it prior to jumping into it, knowing it. I thought it was a lot easier for me to fast 5 days before I started.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I started that way, so also my body was already getting into that fat adapted type of thinking. And then I started just eating. I was strictly carnivore, just meat, ground beef. That was it. And I don't think I've even eaten eggs in the first couple of weeks. I don't advise that for people. I think eggs are great. But then I started incorporating a little bit of eggs, but basically it was just meat. And I guess I started losing so much weight, and that was not my intent. My
Yeah,
intent
it
was
ju-
my
just
blood
happens.
pressure.
Right.
And I watched my blood pressure just start crashing and then I got myself at the medicine. You call the doctors, oh, no, it's like, you're supposed to be on this for life. The the pharmaceuticals just told me yesterday, this is what you need for the rest of your life. And I'm like, get off that diet. And they're all saying this. I'm like, I'm looking at the...
You know what's going on.
3 times a
Yeah,
day,
yeah,
I'm taking
yeah.
it. It's like, and then it turns out like they were all freaking nuts. I still go
Well,
there.
I think that's just good business, right? So they're not necessarily bad people, but that's what they're taught. That's what they're trained, and then that's just what they
I
push.
still go there. I respect their positions, but I know where their information's coming from, and I'm kind of
Well, you also know yourself, and you
Yes.
also know your own results. So it's not really debatable anymore. You know what's going on, and now you're proving it.
I think that's the beauty of this whole diet for me. Is like if I'm over at a friend's house, Tammy, it's like and she made some kind of ice cream or whatever. I wake up the next morning, I have a headache. Ignore it. It's like a week later, I'm over there with her and her husband. It's like we have the same thing. She has. I have a headache. I cut it out. Guess what? I don't have it.
That's
So I
it,
don't
you're
eat
done.
that crap anymore.
That's it.
But when it's so simplistic, you can find out what it was. And the ice cream's not real ice cream. It's like the Carnivore ice cream.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
ones that they're actually talking about in the other room right now.
One of the gals over here, they have the raw milk. She's doing raw
Yeah.
ice cream. She's doing raw ice cream at 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh,
have to
I'm
check
going to be
that
there.
out. Yeah, me too. You'll see me in line.
It's like I'm a big fan. And it's like, but I'm having a headache, so I cut it out. I don't have the thing. It's like electrolytes and stuff like this. It's like, I started spreading that out all day, like one glass, but all day,
Yeah.
because it was triggering a headache on me for whatever reason. But you're so in tune to your body because the simplicity of eating beef and eggs, it's incredible.
That's it. It is.
And like in the simplicity of it makes it so much easier to live. It's just like,
Well, there's no noise as well. So like you're saying,
That's
when
a
you
good
ate
way of
something
saying
else,
it,
like,
yeah.
okay, now I know that's off. Yeah, that's amazing. So where can someone find you? Are you on social
no,
media at all?
I'm just here on
You
a
don't do none of
social
that?
basis. I met your partner over here, and I was like, I said, oh, it's interesting. He says, oh, you want? It's like he's asked me something, which triggered it up. I think he started off with the sweater. It's a hiking sweater from, up at Leadville where they sell it. So it's kind of like an Indian sweater. But like he started like the next thing we're talking, and he
Yeah.
says, oh, I want to introduce you to somebody.
Well, that's good. It's been a great call. I mean, a great chat, a great talk. We're going to cook some steak here in about 30 minutes. Why don't you come try some of our ribeye?
I'm going to take you up on that if that's all right.
There we go, my man.
All right. I hope you enjoy your day.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Cool.
How did that work out?
That was great. That was good, man. You got some good stories.
All right. Excellent.